as I have already told you how we are supposed to introduce our essay, now next thing that we move on to is body paragraphs, because body paragraphs play a very major role if you want to get good band scores. First thing, before starting that how we can write body paragraphs, I would like to tell you is that in this IELTS, the band score that you get is based on how much good elaboration you have done to your essay or how much justified your points are. It doesn't mean that if you will give more points you will get good bands, and like suppose if the question is the disadvantages of television, let's take an example, very basic one, disadvantage of television. So ऐसा नहीं होगा कि जिसने 10 डिसएडवांटेज बता दिए उसके बैंड स्कोर ज़्यादा आ गए और जिसने कम डिसएडवांटेज बताए उसके बैंड स्कोर कम आए. नो, इवन इफ़ यू टेल 3 or 2 disadvantages but you elaborate it very well, then definitely there are chances that you will get good band score. So now let's begin that how we are supposed to write the body paragraphs in essay. So to write the body paragraphs, we have to follow a method that is called PEEP method. What is PEEP method? Let's see. P, the first P stands for the point. The first E stands for elaborate. Definitely elaborate the point only. And the next E stands for example. And the next P stands for your point closure. Okay, now what is point, what is elaborate, what is example, what is point closure? Let's discuss that. When we talk about the point, that is the first P. Point means that I will begin my main you can say idea on which I am agreeing with the essay or the idea on which I am disagreeing with the essay. Let's take an example of the question first. So in introduction, while we were writing this introduction, I had taken this example. I will be taking the same one only because then only it will be clear to all of you. The question is smoking is dangerous and it should be banned at public places. Do you agree or disagree? The ones who have not watched that video in which I have told you how to start, or you can how to write the introduction to the essay, kindly just go on to that video and watch, because before starting any essay the main part is the introduction only, and then only we will move on to this body paragraph. So over here the question is that smoking is dangerous at public smoking is dangerous and it should be banned at public places. Do you agree or disagree? Fine. So while I was writing the introduction, I had favored this opinion that yes, it should be banned at public places. So now as you know that in body paragraphs, if I am agreeing, then I will give the reasons that why it should be banned. If I am agreeing with the essay, then in both the body paragraphs I have to give the reasons that why it should be banned, and if I am disagreeing, if I disagree, then definitely I will be giving the reasons that why it should not be banned, right? So in disagree it is reasons why it should not be banned. All right. So that reason is my main point, that is the first P over here, that is the point part. Let's take an example. My first point I feel is passive smoking. It leads to passive smoking. Passive smoking means if a smoker is smoking, he is releasing the smoke in the air, and there are other people at the public places who are present, so they are inhaling that dangerous smoke and it is affecting their lungs and causing them also health related issues. उसको तो प्रॉब्लम हो ही रही है जो स्मोक कर रहा है, बट जो साथ में खड़ा है उसको भी इश्यूज हो रहे हैं, and that is called passive smoking, where a person gets lung diseases or diseases that are caused by smoking वेयर दैट पर्सन डज नॉट स्मोक, वो करता नहीं है स्मोक बट उसको वही प्रॉब्लम हो जाती है जो एक स्मोकर को होनी चाहिए. वाई? बिकॉज ही हैज़ बीन एक्सपोज टू पैसिव स्मोकिंग अलॉट. ओके, सो यहाँ पे मेरा मेन पॉइंट है दैट इज़ पैसिव स्मोकिंग. सो दिस इज़ माई point, that is the first P of the PEEP method, that is the point. So I will begin my essay after when I start with my body paragraph. So I will just put the connectors. Definitely I will tell you about connectors in one of my upcoming videos, but before that don't focus on that. So when we are starting the body paragraph, we will start with the point. Point will be it leads to passive smoking. This is my point. Now I have to the next is elaborate. So I will be elaborating, or I will be, you can say, explaining the point. Elaboration means that I will be explaining the point that I have mentioned. Now मैंने तो यहाँ लिख दिया कि passive smoking हो रही है, if a person is smoking at public place, but the examiner doesn't know that in what context I am saying. So I have to consider that examiner is completely unaware of each and everything. He is a child who doesn't know anything, and I have to explain him. Actually, the why I am taking you to imagine this scenario is because then only you will be able to explain it very efficiently, when you know that the other person is not aware of anything. Just let's take an example. If I have some ideas in my mind and I want to tell you, then you will not be able to get my ideas or anything new that I am telling you if I am not explaining you. So I need to give each and every detailed information of that thing, then only you will get to know that what I am trying to say. So over here also elaboration is very important, because every person will have different elaboration. डेफिनेटली अगर मैं पैसिव स्मोकिंग ले रही हूँ तो हो सकता है कि मेरे साथ और भी बहुत सारे लोग हैं जिनके माइंड में सेम पॉइंट आया होगा, बिकॉज द रीजंस वुड बी कॉमन, राइट. बैन करने के रीजंस कॉमन रहेंगे. चलो इस केस में ले लिया कि हो सकता है अनकॉमन हो सकते हैं पॉइंट्स, बट देन देर आर सर्टेन क्वेश्चंस इन विच द पॉइंट्स आर वेरी मच कॉमन. So over there, if you want to be different from the crowd, only your elaboration can make you different. See, आपको उतने अच्छे से elaborate करना है, इस elaboration में ही आपको use करने हैं good vocabulary, good sentence structures that will make you different from the crowd. So elaboration is the main point in this PEEP method, and that is the point on which you have to work hard, and you have to make sure that you do very good in you gain very good elaborating skills, because then only it will help you out. So over here we will see that how I can elaborate this, but before that I will tell you that what is example. So once I have elaborated my point, I need to justify that point. So I will justify that point by taking this example, which will make it more clear, right? Okay, so example means that I need to justify my point. If I have justified my point, that means that मेरी elaboration का जो part है वो correct है बिल्कुल, because मैं उस चीज़ को justify कर पा रही हूँ. So example plays a very major role. I am not saying you that you will be giving example of each and every point, but हम कोशिश करेंगे कि हम maximum points के elaboration दें. Then point closure means that ending that point. See, ending a point is very important, because if I end it, that means that I cannot again begin with the same point in my essay. If I will begin, then there is one parameter which would be hit. We will discuss the parameters also, but I just want to keep you right now, I just want you to know this, that once my point is closed, I have done with the point closure, I will not take that same point again. All right, that's why point closure is very important, and it means that now this point is closed and I am moving with my next reason or my next point. Okay, so now यहाँ पे एक एग्जाम्पल ले लेते हैं जहाँ पर हमने एक पॉइंट को इलेबरेट एग्जाम्पल और पॉइंट क्लोजर करके देखते हैं. सो यहाँ पे माई पॉइंट वॉज पैसिव स्मोकिंग, सो आई विल से इट विल, ओके नॉट इट विल, इट कॉजेज पैसिव स्मोकिंग. This is my point. Now my elaboration would be at public places at public places people from each and every age group are present. There are children as well. So when a smoker smokes in such places, he releases smoke in the air, which is there will be no full stop over here, which is inhaled by others who are present nearby unknowingly. This smoke causes harm to the people who have weak immune system, especially infants and oldsters, especially to infants and oldsters. And it might cause them breathing issues. And in some extreme conditions, it also causes asthma. Okay, so now I have elaborated my points. Let's have a look at how I have elaborated. It causes passive smoking. At public places, people from each and every age group are present. There are children as well as there are children as well. So when a smoker smokes in such places, he releases smoke in the air, which is inhaled by others who are present nearby unknowingly. This smoke causes harm to the people who have weak immune system, especially to infants and oldsters. It might cause them breathing issues, and in some extreme condition it also causes asthma. Okay, so now I have elaborated my point over here by explaining कि कैसे ये passive smoking पब्लिक प्लेस में डेंजरस है और आसपास के जो लोग हैं उनको कैसे इस चीज़ से खतरा है, कैसे उनको डेंजरस है, इंजूरियस है. ओके, now I have to give example to justify my point. So I will take the example like I have written. For instance, according to a survey report, 90% of children who have asthma, their one parent is a regular smoker. ठीक है। अब यहाँ पर बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन राइज हो जाएंगे बच्चों के माइंड में। सबसे पहला है कि मैम वाई यू हैव टेकन सच एन एग्जाम्पल। नाउ बिफोर एक्सप्लेनिंग यू दिस आई वुड लाइक टू टेल यू दैट जब भी आप एग्जाम्पल दे रहे हो यू हैव टू गिव एग्जाम्पल इन कंटेक्स्ट टू योर इलेबोरेशन, नॉट इन कंटेक्स्ट टू द क्वेश्चन। क्वेश्चन के कंटेक्स्ट में हमारा पॉइंट है और हमारे पॉइंट के कंटेक्स्ट में हमारा एग्जाम्पल होना चाहिए। ये नहीं सोचना कि एग्जाम्पल इज़ नॉट रिलेटेड टू द मेन क्वेश्चन, नो, इट शुड बी रिलेटेड टू माई पॉइंट। नाउ ओवर हेयर मैंने यहाँ पे ये जस्टिफाई कर दिया है कि जो 90% बच्चे हैं जिनको एजमा है, दैट इज़ कॉमनली नोन एज अस्थमा बाय ऑल ऑफ यू, बट द करेक्ट प्रोनाउंसिएशन इज़ एजमा। तो जो एजमा है 90% बच्चों को, उनको इसलिए है बिकॉज उनका वन पेरेंट रेगुलर स्मोकर है। व्हाट डज दिस मीन? अगर उनका वन पेरेंट स्मोकर है, कहीं ना कहीं दैट मीन्स दैट दे आर द वंस हु आर गोइंग थ्रू पैसिव स्मोकिंग। वो तो नहीं कर रहे बेचारे बच्चे स्मोकिंग, बट उनके पेरेंट्स कर रहे हैं, तो वो पैसिव स्मोकिंग की वजह से उनको एजमा हो गया है। So my point over here was of passive smoking, and that is clear that how much dangerous it is to those who are passive smokers. Okay, now why I have taken this survey report? Sometimes my points are direct. When my points are direct, then I will take a direct example. Like if you have watched that video in which I was explaining types and formats of the essay, I had taken an example of the question where the question was that women are joining defense forces and this job is not suitable for them. So over there, let's take an example. I feel that no, this job is suitable for women. I support that women should join defense forces and it is a suitable job for them. So let's take an example. उस चीज़ की justification I am giving that women are physically strong. So over there I am explaining my point. My elaboration of the point is that women bear a lot of pain throughout their life. They go through a lot of ups and downs, and they are the ones who bear this pain and still they do not complain. So that's why they are physically strong. My elaboration is this way. So I can give a direct example over there. Like I can take example that, like for example, she gives birth to a child. तो वहाँ पे मेरा ये example लेने का मतलब ये था कि उस time पे when she is going through her this period where she is conceiving, तो वहाँ पे लेबर पेन है, जब उस चीज़ को वो इतना अच्छे से ग्रेसफुली एक्सेप्ट कर लेती हैं एंड शी कैन हैंडल दैट पेन, दैट मीन्स शी इज़ फिजिकली स्ट्रॉन्ग, राइट। सो वहाँ पे मुझे डायरेक्ट एग्जाम्पल मिल गया. सो देन देर आर सम पॉइंट्स, सम यू कैन से some points or some reasons where I get direct examples. Over there I can take direct examples, but when I don't get a direct example, then I can form a survey report. This survey report is not proven, it is just a justification to my answer. I have not taken that any organization's name, that this organization has conducted a survey or something like that. I have just given a random survey that according to a survey report. यहाँ पे कुछ भी डिटेल मेंशन नहीं है कि सर्वे रिपोर्ट कौन से ईयर की थी, किस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ने कंडक्ट करी, किस एनजीओ ने कंडक्ट करी, क्यों था. सो दिस मीन्स कि आई एम नॉट गिविंग एनी रैंडम डेटा. सो यहाँ पे इट्स जस्ट फॉर एन एग्जाम्पल. सपोज अगर मैं किसी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का नेम ले लेती बट ऐसी कोई सर्वे उस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ने नहीं की, देन देर इज़ अ प्रॉब्लम. बट आई हैव नॉट मैंशनड एनीथिंग, सो आई कैन गो विथ सच एग्जाम्पल्स टू स्ट्रेंथन माई पॉइंट. So यहाँ पे I have justified my elaboration by giving an example. Okay, now I will close my point. Fine, so I will write hence और thus जो words हैं ये आपको help करेंगे to close your point. Hence, passive, okay, passive smoking छोड़ो, हम यहाँ पे लिखेंगे hence smoking is dangerous for innocent people present at public places. ठीक है, अब मैंने यहाँ पे इस पॉइंट को क्लोज कर दिया कि हैंस यूज़ कर सकते थे, दस यूज़ कर सकते थे, देयरफॉर यूज़ कर सकते थे कि स्मोकिंग जो है ख़तरनाक है बेचारे इनोसेंट पीपल के लिए जो पब्लिक प्लेस में प्रेजेंट है. यहाँ पे इफ़ यू विल यू हैव मस्ट हैव नोटिस दैट आई हैव लेड अ लॉट ऑफ इम्पॉर्टेंस ऑन पब्लिक प्लेसेस because the question itself demands public places. They are not talking कि हम smoking ही बैन कर दें और कोई smoke ना करे. उनका question है कि public place पे. So any reason I am taking, I have to take in context with the public places only. I cannot say that it is dangerous. एंड इट कॉजेज लंग कैंसर. ठीक है, इट कॉजेज, बट वो तो जो स्मोक कर रहे हैं उनको पता है, उनके कंटेक्स्ट में नहीं है. ये उन लोगों के लिए है जहाँ पर हम पब्लिक प्लेस की बात हो रही है कि पब्लिक प्लेस में क्या इफेक्ट देगा स्मोकिंग, वहाँ पे बैन होनी चाहिए. तो उसका रीज़न लेना है हमने यहाँ पे. ठीक है, नाउ this is the way I will be following my PEEP method, and I have given one reason over here. All right, so how many reasons you have to give in one essay? See, you cannot give only one reason in one essay, because an essay cannot be single idea based. So you have to give at least two. But then there are some students who face issues because they say that, ma'am, if I am writing 2 points, I am unable to complete the word limit because the total word limit is 250. So for those students who face problem and are unable to complete the word limit, they can write 3 points. And I feel that giving 3 reasons is the best way to write an essay, because in that 3 reasons, what you can do is you can give example of 2, और एक पॉइंट ऐसा होगा जिसका आप एग्जाम्पल नहीं दोगे, उसको बस आप पॉइंट स्टार्ट करोगे और उसकी इलैबोरेशन दे दोगे. दैट्स इट. फाइन. सो दैट विल हेल्प यू टू कंप्लीट द वर्ड लिमिट. सो इन वन essay you can either give 2 points, but if you are giving 2 points, then for both the points you have to follow PEEP method, and 1 point would be in BP1 and other point would be in BP2. But if I am giving 3 points, then I can give 2 points in BP1 and the third point in BP2, and I will be giving example of only 2 points. I will not 2 reasons. I will not give the example for the third one. All right, so this is the way that we write body paragraphs in writing task 2, where PEEP method is the best method to keep in mind, because it will help you to elaborate and justify your idea, and then only you can get good band scores. So that's it for today's class. Thank you so much, all of you. Have a great day.